Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. We've already played Mage once this expansion, but another deck caught my eye and I've been refining it in the laboratory. And that deck was Naga Mage. And I say Naga Mage, it's really Lightshow Mage. This is the prize piece of the puzzle. When this card was revealed, everyone was like, okay, how do we cheat more Lightshows into the deck? Because they fire off 2 beams, and then for every single one you cast during a game, it fires an additional one off. Obviously, the dream is you start casting 10, 12, 100 of these and just obliterate your opponent with light shows. To do this, it came packaged with Rewind, so you can discover a copy of the card you've cast this game. Very good. But that still only gets you to 4 of them. So you have to think of other ways to do it. Sivara, very nice way of doing it. She can copy one of the spells you cast that goes into her. And you could always put a light show in there, and that's going to be great. Vast Wisdom can discover it. It's a 3 or lower spell. Very useful. Spellcoiler can find it. Very useful. And then kind of the rest of the deck... Oh, and sorry, the other one I forgot was Volume Up, which again came out this expansion. The rest of the deck sort of tutors around trying to draw your light shows as quickly as possible. So you need a very good draw engine, and currently the best draw engine in Mage is the Naga Mage package. This is enabled by stuff like, the Gifts of Azshara, which lets you draw 2 cards if you've played a Naga. Spitelash Siren, where you can start refreshing your mana crystals to play multiple cards, play multiple of your draw cards. Very good. Treasure Guard has a draw associated with it as well. Very nice. And then as we alluded to before, you have stuff like the Spellcoiler to discover spells which could be used to throw into the light show. Then we've got a few additional ones. I would say, there's a lot of the package which is very unanimous between multiple different decks. And I'd say that package is Mistake, Vicious Slitherspear, the Amalgam, because you want cheap Nagas to refresh the Siren so you can then cast spells. The dream is that you actually use 1-cost ones, because then you get, the mana refresh back. They're all, a gimme. The Gifts, obviously, is also a gimme with the Naga package. I'd then say, Rewind, Alibi has to be in there, Spellcoiler, Vast Wisdom, the Light Show, Sivara, and then it's probably Spitelash Siren, sorry, that's the final one. Everything else is kind of up in the air, and I've been trying to play this for, the last 3 days during my, narcolepsy. And this is what I've refined to. So originally when I started building this deck, I had 2 copies of Volume Up in it. The problem with 2 copies of Volume Up is if you Volume Up and discover another Volume Up, that second one is almost a dead card, because if you get the finale, this is 4 mana, draw 4 cards, and that basically takes you to the hand limit, and you'll always get clumped up with one other card. Equally, you don't want to put 2 of them into Sivara, you will just never be able to play the cards fast enough. So there's a balancing act between drawing all your cards and having, Nagas to do the refreshes. So I ended up going with 1 Volume Up. Some people run none, but I feel like you do need that additional oomph to keep going. Then I throw in 1 copy of Glowscale. I've got 2 of the Scribe. Scribe reduces the cost of spells, makes the spells easy to cast, lets you start getting your combo off quicker. Glowscale I've kind of thrown in there as a one-off. It's a 2-mana Naga. That's mainly its reason for existing. It'll refresh the Siren, and it'll give you a little bit of extra damage on top of your Light Show, just in case you need to use that to clear the board. I'm trying to think what other things that are a bit unique. We've got a school teacher in here as well that can generate a 1-cost Naga. That's the main purpose. Also, it's a 3 or less spell. What's 3 or less? That's right, a Light Show. Also, stuff like Solid Alibi, which you're definitely going to need in this deck. Then I'd say the final piece of the puzzle is Rommath. I know. I love this card too much. I throw it into all of my decks. And this one is no different. However, this time, I think it has got a place. This is the big finisher. You generate multiple light shows. Let's say you generate 3 or 4 copies of Light Show outside of the original 2 in your deck. Rommath casts those 4 again, and that's almost going to be a one-shot, even from ridiculous amounts of health, 40 plus health. So you can actually beat the Blood Death Knight decks at full health. I will say that it's not a great matchup regardless, though, because they can put some pressure on early, and you still need to get the full combo, which means you need to draw through your deck. But it's not the worst matchup in the world. Then some people run Flame Geyser because the big weakness of this deck, from what I've seen in my practices, you have to live through the early game. It doesn't really like being rushed down. I mean, who does, I suppose? So some people run Flame Geyser, but the problem with Flame Geyser is then it goes into the pool of Rewind. Rewind then might miss, you know, a light show, and it's just no bueno. And I've seen some people running Prismatic Elemental, but again, you discover a spell. If it's a bad spell, it could end up in the Rewind if you cast it. Otherwise, it just gets stuck in your hand and you feel pretty sad about things. There's definitely other like tech cards. I've seen people running the Polymorph Jellyfish as well. Gives you spell damage +2, very powerful. 3-cost spell, which is not too bad for the Siren to get a refresh off. And you could also transform one of their annoying minions, for example. I think other than that, though, this deck list is pretty solid. I think this is a good base for people to refine from. I was just trying to look through. Is there any other card that comes up? I think I've seen people run Sir Finley. I wouldn't run Sir Finley in this deck. It's not that essential. You can draw pretty quickly. The other card that I've tested, but I don't think is a good fit, and it kind of surprised me, is and I forgot the name of it, the Crush Claw Enforcer, which lets you draw a Naga if you've cast a spell. As I said, it's a fine balancing act. This deck can really fill your hand up with cards, and if you get two like Crush Claw Enforcer in your hand, it becomes difficult to play your cards, right? And you do need to play your cards. Other advantage of having the Glowscale and the Scribe, you can kind of just throw them on the board when you need to. Anyway, without further ado, let's get down to business to hopefully show off this deck. Now, normally I try and go for, a positive win rate. That's a pretty solid thing to do. However, this deck is very high APM from what I've seen. Sometimes it's a bit slower, but typically you have like this big pop-off turn, and you have to go fast. I didn't sleep last night. I'm very sleep deprived, so I'm pretty tired. So yeah, we'll see what I do. I'm sure I'm going to make a mistake. So I'm actually going to set the goal of get the combo off once. Show the power of this deck one time. That's the goal. If we go 1-6, so be it. I will say as well that I saw a lot of people tweeting about this deck maybe like 2 or 3 days ago. This like kind of deck. And they were saying like, oh yeah, we can play this in Legend. It's like, it's so good. I looked at the win rate of it, it's like 30%. So I wouldn't recommend this if you were, intending on climbing. Oh, I forgot the other bit of tech, actually. So, and I did have this in my deck, but I took it out. You can run, is it called Seafloor Gateway, the mech drawer that discounts cards, to find your amalgams and discount them, which makes it better for the Spitelash Siren, and is a draw engine. But I found playing 3 mana, draw a card, was just too slow for this deck. You just get rushed down by other decks. So I ended up taking them out, but if we do find them in or discover spells, it's definitely a good spell to take. I will take it. Okay, this is going to be Hero Power Druid, which actually isn't that bad. They are not the quickest deck off the block. That being said, pretty slow start for me as well. I would like to get value off the Spellcoiler. I'm just toying with throwing just a plain Amalgam on the board. I do have a turn 3 play though. I'll do it next turn if I don't draw a 3-cost, which would be a pretty bad draw. Unlike the Druid, who's had a fantastic draw so far. Okay, we want to activate Azshara. I'll just throw bare Amalgam onto the board. That will activate Azshara, who will then activate Spellcoiler, and we'll go from there. Could also go with the School Teacher as a 4/4 body, just to put a bit of pressure on. I'm happy with this trading from the opponent. Does make that hero power scary. But I can't really stop it, right? They're just going to... They're going to get there eventually. There's so many ways to tutor for those cards. Ooh, very good timing on this draw. Getting the finale off on this is very useful. We didn't get the Lightshow, but I'll take a second copy of Solid Alibi. Just stall the game out if we have to. I think this is an okay start for this deck. I was mentioning that I don't know exactly what the best mulligan is. I often do mulligan trying to get this volume up. I think it's a really good card to get. Well, obviously it's good to get early on. Other than that, stuff like Slitherspear, very nice. And man, I'm considering Alibiing because this is going to get to scary damage pretty quickly. And by pretty quickly, I mean it's already at scary damage. So 2-1, and then I could play a 2. I think this is another thing I need to get used to with this deck. Not greeting the alibis too much, not waiting until you get down to, you know, like 1 health. Because if you do, you're just, you know, you're dead. This can't save you if you're on like 1 health. I know, quelle surprise. By the way, it's nice that we've come up against Druid first. I got a bit of hate on that Druid video that I did, my first video of the expansion, on the launch day with a deck that I just crafted myself. Was it the best variant of this deck? No, definitely not. It's been more refined since then. There's definitely a bigger package associated with it than what I was running. But I think we did a decent job. We went 5-2. People complain about, you know, not playing the Swarm sooner. Listen, if your button, and in certain circumstances I'm sure this was doing it, if my button was at 2 mana, do 5, get 5 armor, if I'm on turn 6, I'm pushing the button. I will wait till 8 to do the Swarm. Like, it's too much value on the button. Right? Anyway. I digress. Alibi me? Teach me. Gifts of Azshara, probably. I'm getting a lot of draw right now. Not a lot of shooty lasers. But I am approaching the point where I could start popping off with Siren. The problem with that is I don't have the spells to pop off with it. But I might just have to start the combo soon. I did mention as well, I don't worry about the health too much with the opponents. Druid can get to, like, very high health totals with the armor. So we do have to be a little bit cautious. Right, do I start the Lightshow? I think I do. Into an Alibi? You know what? I think we go into a gift here. I was going to rewind it immediately. I'm actually happy we've done this now. I think next turn we go for a pop-off turn. It might not be that good, though. Just giving you a word of warning. I'm definitely missing pieces of the puzzle. And they are at ridiculous armor. What are you cheating out? Okay. They might not cheat anything out, to be fair. Other weakness of this deck, if the opponent gets a huge board out, like the Jailer, that's a pretty bad card for us to deal with. Then, obviously, oh my god, it's a Tony deck. Can we win from here? No.
Thank you so much. You win.
I mean, what can you say? It's a combo deck we went up against. They got the combo on turn 8. They had all the pieces. They had Jailer and Nubrakan. Tony, all in hand at 8. And I'm playing a class with no hard removal right now, I think. Pretty certain Mage hasn't got a hard removal spell. I will say, people have been loving this patch. I've been enjoying the patch so far. As time has gone on, though, there are some things about it that I don't love. And one of them is Jailer plus Mal'Ganis, which is just terrible to play against. Equally, Jailer plus Tony, pretty obnoxious. Also, all the Death Knights out there. Every single one of the Death Knights feels very viable right now. And there was a period where I was playing this yesterday where I think I went up against Death Knight like 7 games in a row. Different varieties of the Death Knight. Like the Unholy one, the Frost one. I've actually seen a lot more of the Frost one recently. Where it's like, come on, a little bit of variety every now and again would be nice. I know the 2-2 trades into the 3-2. Is what it is.
And close enough.
Turns out the 2-1 is going to trade into it. They played a Frost spell, right? This is Frost. Okay, let's try and slow them down. Again, I mentioned in the intro for this, if you get rushed down in this deck, I found it very hard to stay alive. Okay, it is Frost. And Frost can rush you down pretty damn quickly. So, I'm a little bit frightened. What is our out here? Our out is school teacher discovering something that will slow the game down. I'm already at the point where I probably need to start putting up some invincibility on my hero. I say invincibility, take 1 damage instead. Unfortunately, I don't have the card, so I think I'll throw a school teacher out there and just see what they do with it.
Anybody?
I think we'll take a polymorph here. And I might have to burn the 1 mana Naga. God, this has been a not great start for us. Let's put it that way. They're just consistently going to the face. I need to discover not Ice Barrier. I might have to take Ice Barrier, though. That's the sad thing. And now Ice Barrier is going to be my pool. Which is really, really sad.
Any questions?
I don't even think I can afford to deal with that, but it's going to be 2 attack.
Any questions?
If I don't deal with it and I hit the 2-1 instead, they're just going to summon another 2-1. Like, it's hard to deal with Ice Death Knight or Frost Death Knight at the best of times. They've had an insane start. It's turn 5. Look at the board. Have I got any of my Lightshow pieces? Nope. I mean, I have to start the combo, right? Even though it's so soon.
Just keep doing things until they die.
Okay, APM time. I'm never going to be able to play the Wisdom. It's Naga now.
Sorry, Squishy, I'm working.
Then Spell. Solid Alibi is the one I needed. What are we at now? Naga again.
Pick me!
I know. It's probably wrong. It's Spell now, right? My APM. Okay, Naga. Spell. Naga. Spell. Naga? Spell! Oh, I couldn't get it off fast enough. The lowest APM known to mankind. Still, that's kind of the combo, right? That's what we're trying to do.
One more death can't.
Okay, they're gonna have a full board of stuff. Sorry, they're gonna have a full hand of stuff. What did they trade then? Oh, they hit the Amalgam. Surely they're gonna kill the Siren. Yeah, okay. Do I have lethal? This is going to give plus 2 spell damage. This is only going to do... Oh, it's going to do 4 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We live.
I wonder.
Alternatively, we rewind. I think we have to just risk it here. Risk it for biscuits.
Magical might in the
We are still alive. Based on the board state. The thing is, if I got Solid Alibi then... Oh, they've got Frostworm Fury, haven't they? Yeah, okay. Again, that's the worst matchup for us, I think. We definitely can beat it, we just need to get a little bit luckier in the early game. I'm not too upset about that. Again, I think a better player as well in the turn where I decided to pop off, which was forced early, by the way. They would have got more value from it. I should have cast the one of the other light shows that would have cleared some more minions off the board. We still lose to Frostworm Fury though. Aha, a hunter. You'll go slow, right, hunter?
My sorcery will prevail.
Do you hold the Siren here? Do I hold Mistake? I don't really think so. I don't think I can afford to hold a 5-cost card with this deck. Okay, never mind, I can. Slitherspear I will actually throw out there, just as a bit of a threat. Okay, this is probably Big Hunter.
My blood boils for war. The living drop all kinds of things.
This is probably Big Hunter still. But it's an interesting card to have in your deck. Interesting. Oh, Zola was another card actually that I did have in this deck, and I've seen people running Azshara. I feel like Azshara though is kind of super, super greedy. That being said, it could be useful now. I'm going to get Vast Wisdom, which is going to generate 3 spells for me. Screw it, let's do it.
Gotta keep 'em tuned.
Strange. This is like the spell package.
The moment.
We're a 35 health deck. Maybe they've got a bit of both. Anyway, as long as the Amalgam lives, we're fine here. I'll take a slow turn myself to kill this thing. Yeah. Okay, so Vast Wisdom...
This one even party.
We're not going to get a shower on 5.
The living drop all kinds of things.
You have many bananas now, and probably monkeys. Objection can annoy the opponent. It's not my favourite card here. Nor is this. Let's go for a little objection, see what they do. We probably don't ever play Synthesize now, it's a shame. Maybe I should have taken Volcamancy, actually, just for a board clear. Ooh. Hey, a Volcamancy would be pretty good about now. So this would be 2, this would be 3.
Sorry, Squishy, I'm working.
And we get the finale. And I have hand limit to store this. We have a light show. I will take 2 of them. Thank you very much. Okay, this is a good start. Good setup. I think next turn we start setting off the solid alibis. I might even rewind a solid alibi.
The moment is upon us.
Just to try and get a good turn with Siren. Because right now I've only got 1 refresh on the Naga, as this is too expensive. But we'll see. Much appreciated the slow start from the Hunter deck. Spellcoil me.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
I'll take Jellyfish here. I do like the idea of transforming one of my minions to get the spell damage off it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this would take me to 10, so I shouldn't play that right now.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
Fire Sale, again, not exactly what I want here, but we can make use of it. Just to slow the game down. Okay, that's frightening. Okay, that's less frightening. It gave him some draw, I suppose. I feel like I should be using this for a light show, but I need to live. And we can start playing the light shows now. Just to do a little bit of damage to the board. Problem. I'm just looking at my hand. Where are my Nagas? What did I do with all my Nagas? That doesn't do it for me. Four, 4, 8, 10. Uh-oh. A little bit concerned.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
I've played this really badly. I think I should have won this game. We still could. But I need to draw. Nope. And nope. Then we're in trouble. As in, we've lost. Uh, 8, 10, 12.
You put a spell on
God damn it. This is my experience with this deck. Again, I definitely misplayed that at the end. It relies so much on draw at times. I should have just started making my pop-off turn, I think. But I didn't have a Naga to do the refresh, so it wouldn't have worked. Well, I guess I could have drawn and hoped that I drew Mistake to start the combo going. Again, though, please stop putting me against aggressive decks. I beg of you. There is an aggro priest deck out there. In fact, there's multiple aggro priest decks out there. I will keep solid Alibi because I'm frightened. Okay, this is the perfect hand. I have no complaints here. And it's a control deck. We can beat them. It doesn't matter. All my cards are rubbish for you. No, I don't coin. This is another card I've seen a lot of people running more and more now, Hipster. I didn't really rate it going into the expansion. But Discovery is always going to be strong, I suppose. Right, we're going to get a good volume up next turn. We'll have 5, 6. It's going to take me to a full hand, but I can always toss the coin. Alternatively, we could Lightshow. If I Lightshow, this then goes into to turn 4. Let's do it. I'm not in a rush to do the volume up. I'm honestly toying with coin hero power. I know it sounds stupid. It has to be stupid. Even if I burn the coin next turn. Which, there's a good chance it's going to happen. Okay, there's this Thief Priest. So I guess there is a card in that deck I have to be frightened of. And that is the one that steals my cards. Okay, we basically did nothing here. I'll take another copy of Solid Alibi, even though I don't think that deck's going to rush me down. I'm so frightened of it. And we'll toss the coin. It turned out coin hero power was the correct play. We didn't get a mistake. Okay, that turns out there is a good card. I did see the 3 most played cards like across all decks, and School Teacher is number 1 right now. I think Astalo was in the top 3, and I think ETC was as well. Interesting. Do you have another combo piece now? Do I just start freezing the board? Alright, let's slow the game down. I have 2 more Solid Alibis. They're building a board. Okay, the puzzle pieces are falling together. Freeze the board again. The one piece I'm missing now is the 5 mana Naga. When we get that, I honestly think we might just have lethal. Well, maybe that's a bit too ahead of myself. Oh, I have to check if that's counterspell.
Time has come to dethrone our former master.
Could also be objection. I'm okay if you lose to objection. It is objection. Not my preferred choice. Hit the 2/6. Thank you. That's all I asked for. 4, 6, 9. Do I fear it? It's so stupid, it's priest. And I know it's a control priest deck. But what if they have my cards now? Because they've stolen a lot. What if they start light showing me down? Or just fireball me in the face or something. I have to be very careful here. Okay, the health doesn't matter. Okay. I'll take a Lightshow, please. Ooh, I'll take an Azshara, please. And start beaming. Very good. Okay, I honestly might be able to just go without the piece. I probably can't. Should probably be very careful. They're approaching 10 though. Well, they can't have a fireball, sorry. It was Vast Wisdom they played. They could have 3 damage from Arcane Bolt. We go. No slow down. Please. This has to be lethal. I refuse to believe it isn't. What are you at? Play a Naga. You're a Naga. Get on the board. Play a spell. Play a Naga. Spell me. Oh, never mind. You're a Naga now, right? That's a Naga. We have lethal, but I want to do it with the laser. I did the combo! I achieved my goal. That's how the deck's meant to go. 1 and 3. Perfect. All it required was some of the most disgusting discoveries I've ever seen in this game. I generated so much light show. Nice, though. A warrior. Bottom of the rankings. I think I mentioned this when I started the... I do like Spellcoiler. I think I want my spells, though. This is probably going to be a control deck. Unless it's the Amalgam one. But yeah. I mentioned it during the start of Twitch, but I don't think it got caught on the YouTube recording. There was a balance patch, a very, small one. It's the Amalgam one. And they nerfed, the 3 main classes. So they nerfed the... Here comes the names. The Light Elemental from Paladin, which gets reduced by 1 for every Paladin card you played. It's now a 10 cost card. Demon Hunt had the Rush Enabler nerfed. I have no idea what the name is. Also, that deck I think was grossly overrated, but it got nerfed anyway. And then Death Knight had the Constant Quarter nerfed by 1 durability. That was it. And after all those nerfs, because those 3 decks were all above 50% win rate, no one else was, the deck that suffered the most was Warrior. I don't know why. I think people just realized Warrior are very good. Anyway, we want to put good stuff in the commander. Azshara is not bad, but it's not really what I'm looking for. There's also a slight temptation just to ping this and kill it, but I'm going to be dumb and leave it up. I don't think that's a very spell-based deck. I mean, that's in my deck, but let's pretend we're control here. I think there's a temptation just to go aggro, run everything to the face. But I think we just control the board until, oh my god, until we get to the combo pieces, and then we just beat them with the combo. To Lightshow or to not Lightshow? I should trade the Lightshow. Because I want it to be in Sivara. We didn't kill the minion, but if it goes into me, it will die. Then do I want to put a coin in Sivara? You know what? They're going to be aggressive. I think I will do this. Normally I would hold the mistake because it's a 1 mana. And by the way, I should have traded into this now. It's a 1 mana. Oops. Reset the mana crystals and Spitelash. But it's no good, you know, worrying about that unless I survive. Very powerful card, by the way, the Roaring Applause. Oh, it's mistake versus mistake. Are you just going to hit me in the face again? No. The face smashing has ended. Sivara would give me the coin, but I don't really need it. Do I just want to start drawing cards here? Draw first, genius. If you want to know how scared I am, I trade the 3-1 into the 1-3. I know I've got Frozen Touch as well. I'm not too sold on, you know, using the infusion, but if I can get it, I'll take it. That's a very good thing to object. Strangely, still not that frightened right now. Throw the coin. 3, 4, 8. Yes, this is fine.
Job's done.
Okay, I'm feeling pretty happy about this start as well. Every time I go against Warrior, I swear down the Black Rock and Roll either on turn 5 or turn 6. It's always at the start of the game, though. Okay. Hit the 2-2. Thank you. You know what? Should I have played the 1 cost there? No, I need that to refresh. I think other people... Hang on a minute. 3, 4, 9. I think other people would have just Frozen Touched the face there. That's not how this deck goes. I'm going to Frozen Touch a minion if it's very annoying. That's pretty annoying, but I don't think the Frozen Touch will help. Alright, I think it's time to start the solid Alibi train. 5-1. We might be able to start doing the Spitelash Siren combo as well. I don't have any draw in my hand, though. Let me slow the game down for one more turn. Alibi or Lightshow? Lightshow is the win condition, but I might need to Alibi. I'm going to lose if I don't Alibi from now on, I think. And next turn, I'm just going to go for the combo. By the way, this has been unbelievably lucky for them. I hate them going to mill a card. I hate that I milled that card as well. Alright, we go. Alright, we have to cast this. Not what I wanted. Spell next, right? That's definitely what I want. That's also what I want. It's Naga next, right? My brain. Then it's Spell. Then it's Naga. I'm going to run out of Nagas. So hang on a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill your beans a second. Never mind. Don't chill your beans. Yes. Yes. And then I just do another light show, I think. Did I have the full combo? No. Did he think I had the full combo, though? Or they, I suppose. And that's all that matters, baby. 2 and 3. To be fair, I still think we were favoured. I wish we could have played that out, honestly. But we had 2 more draw cards on the field with the Nagas. I had 1 more turn of freeze, and all I needed to do was draw Rommath, and we would have won. Alright, which variety of OP are you going to bring to the table this time?
My sorcery will prevail.
I don't know if Sivara is something I want to keep in my opening hand. I don't think I do. I really don't know the mulligan yet. If people in the comments know I've been playing this deck, maybe even at a higher level than Plat at the moment, for me. What is the dream? What's the dream hand? Because this feels pretty good, honestly. Getting an early light show, getting the solid alibi early is pretty nice just to have. And it's going to be a slow deck, so I'm going to hold on to my Naga. The 1-cost Naga. Like, is it the draw 4 spells spell? Is that what I should be holding on to? Some decks don't run that, though, so, like, surely that can't be the card that you need to mulligan for. I don't know. By the way, fantastic board. I love this keyboard in, like, church organ electric mode. The guitar also, full bass mode. And obviously, my favourite. Oh yeah. By the way, is this a bot that I'm playing against? I missed that I played against a bot when I was playing the Druid as well. This is fine. And I think a lot of the bot accounts as well are playing Death Knight because it's easily accessible to them. And most of the core cards, like, you know, deck mainstays. They played fast that time. I'm just waiting to see if they hover over any cards. I don't think I light show immediately. Draw. Very nice combo pieces though for the Refresher Naga, my 2 1-cost Nagas. I will play Mistake to get the volume up going. Turn up the volume. Light show, yes. I will have 2 copies of this, please. And thank you. 3, 4, 9. Oh, hang on a minute. I will throw the coin away because this is going to draw me a card. Do I Slitherspear here? No, I need the Nagas. I have no other Nagas in my hand. Although, actually, I'm going to have to play it to get gifts popping. Nah. Retrospectively, I think I should have played the Slitherspear. We're probably going to draw some more from the gifts. Nagas, that is. I do love the turntable. I think these are my favourite too. The dramatic and the Murloc. Okay. Let's start the light show. Let's end the light show. I shouldn't trade here. I don't need to trade. I'll take an Arcane Bolt, thank you. I say I don't need to trade. Let's get 4 damage off the board. And we drew a Naga.
The more you struggle, the better.
I still think this might be a bot. I've not been paying attention, really. But the plays seem very odd. Not bad, just odd. Anyway. Light show. Followed by another light show, maybe? Sure. Should mean the rewind is more likely to find the light show. I think that's how that works, right? Or does it not? Does the number of cards in the pool dictate the probability that you're going to draw the card? Or does it see each one as a separate entity? Like, I'm not even doing the combo here. I'm just slowly chipping them down. 3, 7, so I can play one of these now.
Job's done.
And we can start going off next turn. I doubt we get lethal from it. But we might have to put some pressure on them at least. It's a good turn as well for them. This is not a good selection of cards. I think everything goes face now, right? I guess draw. 3, 2. I need to go faster. Scribe. Into Alibi. Into Scribe. Into that. Not into Alibi again. What are we on? Naga, right? Naga? This might be the end of the combo, actually. Give me another solid Alibi. Gives me 2... That's fine. We have another Spitelash Siren anyway. I just want to draw as many cards as I can during that play. I was expecting a board clear to come as well. But maybe they're happy. They are slowly healing. And slowly they healed like 9 health that turn. Should probably be concerned about that. Maybe I should have killed, you know, the 3/3 generating all the minions. Yeah, that would have been smart. Anyway. What an awful draw. Alright, I will kill it now. Way too late, I'll kill it. I'm still not concerned. If I draw Rommath, I still think we're going to clear most of the board. If not the entire board. Hello. Do I want to test that theory? No. I'm not convinced at all.
My blood for the Lich King.
I think we could chalk this up to another game. If we lose this, I misplayed it. I should have Arcane bolted that just to stop it from getting out of control. Anyway, let's start comboing again. Very nice time to get Sivara. I know you're saying get Lightshow. I think I need Azshara to get the combo going. Otherwise, I'm not going to get another spell inside of you, right? What are you on now? Naga. Spell. Naga. Spell. Naga. Spell. Please. Go faster. I'll take the coin. What are you on now? Naga. By the way, I'm saying this for my own benefit. What am I doing? I'll take that. Please, APM. That's not what I want. Hey, I wonder if they don't know what it is. My APM is so slow. Still, that's a pretty big board state. Clear it, please. Thank you. Look at all that health going away now. Anyway, I'm not confident, but I'm pretty certain I've got lethal.
I'm almost out of cards.
But what if I wait a little bit longer? I mean, there's no punish, right? Definitely that. This, I suppose. Excellent. That's funny. Unless they theater Rommath, I think we're good. And by think, we are 100%. I must have cast like 5 light shows now. Other than the ones that started in my deck. Yeah, doesn't matter. You've not put enough health on the board for me to be frightened. It's a pity, Death Knight, you don't have an answer to this. If only you could do Warlock and just make yourself completely invulnerable to everything, except hard removal. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oops. Oopsie. Okay, it's time. Pew 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 pew! Oh, of course, the coin first. I'll just generate a few spells. Oh, another coin, very nice. Don't kill myself to fatigue, please. That would be embarrassing. Stop it. Do the light show. Okay, more coins. There we go. Good, Rommath. Don't kill myself. Oh, that's better. Solid Alibi definitely will save us. As we're just beating them. 3-3. I'm very pleased. If we go 3-4, doesn't matter to me. This last game, just gravy. Obviously, I would like the 4-3. We could have had the 4-3. Other people who check this deck out, let me know how much success you're getting with it. Assuming, you know, you haven't got the APM of, you know, someone who has a low APM. I don't even have the bandwidth in my brain right now to make a joke about it. Okay, a hunter. No paladins. I'm very pleased with that. I will say I found the paladin matchup to be very brutal. So, and paladin is, I think it's the number 1 deck right now. It's 1 or 2.
Warm greetings to you.
You have 35 health, but I'm slightly concerned. That might be a mistake, who knows? But yeah, I feel like the paladin matchup is almost not a guaranteed loss, but close to it. The Divine Shield stop you clearing minions off with the light show. And then you can just re-Divine Shield the minion back up again. It's pretty annoying. Slowly ping the minion down, I suppose. I'm pleased with this, though. If they're stalling to go into the late game, thank you. Thank you, incredible. Just what I wanted to do as well. Okay, he hit me in the face. Sivara plus a light show. You hit both in the face. You scumbag. I'm gonna do as well something I don't like doing. Maybe. I don't like having the volume up inside the Sivara because it becomes basically a dead card. Unless I truly... Why would you make that trade? Unless you truly vomit minions onto the board. I have like... Well, that's not true. I don't have nothing to do. Ah, screw it. It goes into Sivara. If it's a dead card, it's a dead card. Trying to end my turn. I'll take another solid Alibi. I think survivability is almost as important as the light show. Not the most important, though, obviously, because the light show kills them. This also seems to be a pretty aggressive hunter. It feels like Beast Hunter. It probably is, in fact, Beast Hunter. It might even be worth alibiing now to get one into Sivara. And then just chill. Sure. Alibi me. Do I wisdom here? 3, 4, 8. This will take me to 9. Pretty good. Drawing is not going to be an issue for the rest of this game. I hate that it's going to be a 3 cost. I really wanted a 1. I would have accepted a 2. How many spells did he play? I think I have to take Explosive here. And it can at least bait them a little bit. They have a Barrel of Monkeys, so they could easily pop Counterspell and give me not much value. Yeah, there you go. I at least made them think about that turn. I hate that, but I want to get it out of my hand. And then slow the game down again. Next turn we can Sivara and pull out the other ice. I keep wanting to call it Ice Block, but it's Solid Alibi. This is only going to save me for so long as well. They're going to be soon doing 8 damage a turn. So we kind of have to, you know, start the combo. But I can't. Also, speaking of things I can't do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't hold all these cards. This is really scuffed. Let's see what we can do. Next turn I have to just enable the combo and see where the wind takes us. I need to clear the board. It's going to be hard. Especially when my Nagas are pretty expensive. You know what? I'll take that. It doesn't really matter in the whole grand scheme of things. Okay, speed. You... Oh, the spells are bad. I need cheap Naga. Make them 2 costs, please.
Sorry, Squishy, I'm working.
Laser Light Show. Naga.
Squishy, I'm working.
Have to play a spell. That's a Naga. That's a spell. I'm in trouble. I'm dead. I don't have a cheap enough Naga to do the rest of the combo. I can only do this now. I'm afraid I can't get through it. 3, 2, 2. They've got lethal. Okay, 3 and 4. Pretty good. I don't think we got unlucky as well that game. Just a poor matchup. They went pretty aggressive. And I needed like one more Naga to keep me going. And who knows where the world would have taken me. But anyway, YouTube, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like, comment, subscribe. Everything that helps me out. And I'll see you again next time.